I'm quite active in our project that we have on bringing restorative circles to Auroville. It is a practice for holding space for dialogue within the context of community, generally dialogue that arises from conflict, so the need for dialogue that arises from conflict, but in theory it could be any desire for dialogue. And it is very much based on the principles of nonviolent communication and the fact that as human beings we are all aspiring for the same thing ultimately, and yet the ways that we do it can look like it separates us, and so how to listen to each other in a deeper way. So I would say that this feels like a very big contribution of mine to Auroville, and restorative circles is a particular practice, but it falls within a larger umbrella of restorative justice. And so I'm curious also if, maybe in 10 years' time we might have an actual, in a way, a formalized justice system. But in most places in the world, justice is punitive, so it's about finding out, who the bad one is and giving that person some sort of punishment, and that system is very not very effective and even misused. And so I would be interested to see what kind of a justice system we develop in Auroville, one that is really based on restoration, so restoring trust, restoring dialogue, restoring connection, restoring safety for all of us without needing to exclude somebody whose behavior we're challenged by. And we also have restorative circles workshops to learn how the process works and how to facilitate the process. And we offer live circles, so anybody in Auroville can actually call a circle. And in the last year and a half, for example, we had 15 circles happen. Some of them smaller, some of them very large. The most recent one was actually around town planning and cross-cultural challenges that come up with town planning and different ideas of how we should go about it. So I think it does offer a big contribution to Auroville, and it's in its early stages. I think there's still 5-10 years to go before it comes to its full potential. I mean, I would say this work is still so much in its beginning phases, but what I have seen in the last 2 or 3 years, or maybe even in the last year, that some of our vocabulary in Auroville has started to change. So yes, there is a growing awareness, like for example, people talk more about needs than ever before, that someone has needs, and yes, that really is the principle actually of nonviolent communication and of restorative circles. And I mean, we've had a big ongoing restorative dialogue across cultures, and the particular angle that we took were the people who have joined Auroville from the locality and people who have joined Auroville from everywhere else, further away in India and other countries, so international, and the cultural gap that exists there. And it's very interesting what we're uncovering. It's still ongoing, so we've had some 8 days together over the last 6 months, and and I see that this awareness is starting to be more and more felt in the collective, about how people from the locality hold life, and the way that they think, and the way they live their values, and the way that people from the West do. So, or even I notice things that are changing, like that we look at conflict as an opportunity for transformation. So it's like more and more of these things are becoming more and more talked about, or even it could just be in my own head because I'm passionate about this, but in the way I see it or remember it is that, before I came on the scene in terms of talking about justice systems, that nobody was talking about justice. And suddenly now it's like it's a normal word. So, yeah.